What's going on, guys? Welcome to Dime Dropper, episode 32 of our 24-minute recaps. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe on all platforms at YouTube at Dime Dropper Podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Remember to follow us on social media at Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Dime Dropper Pod. So for today's episode, number 32, we're going to talk about two games. Once again, I'm going to apologize to you Suns fans. I only got to watch the first half last night, so maybe I'll watch the second half tonight and then talk about it in the recap tomorrow, even though I believe the Suns are playing again. But because there was a game winner, I feel like I have to since we're covering the Suns. But let's talk about the Nets and Nets-Clipper game and then the Warriors-Celtics game. So let's start with the Clippers and the Nets. It was a very anticipated matchup, and it did live up to the hype, I will say. It started out with Kawhi Leonard going absolutely vintage in terms of taking over the game on both ends to start. He was going at anybody that guarded him, and the Nets made an adjustment today. I thought they were going to go with their normal starting lineup of DeAndre Jordan. They didn't. They went with the small ball lineup, similar to how we saw in Houston with Mike D'Antoni's Rockets. Jeff Green, Joe Harris, and then the big three. And so they could switch everything. And in the beginning, it wasn't working because we were getting Kyrie switched onto Kawhi, and he was going to work. And we went up 18-6. Paul George was getting in the basket. Reggie Jackson was hitting open threes. Batum was hitting open threes, which was making their job hard. It was like you had to give something up at that point if you're Brooklyn. However, the Nets responded pretty well, and that was led by Kyrie Irving, in my opinion. We really missed Patrick Beverley tonight. Reggie Jackson, he's been better of late, but he's still not a very good defender, and nobody can guard Kyrie Irving. And when he's on like that, especially not. But Reggie Jackson, he struggled. Getting over screens, guarding a one-on-one, you name it, in terms of offense. He couldn't. Kyrie was getting what he wanted. He started growing into the game, coming off screens, doing his thing. And then we got to our bench, right? And Zoo in the beginning was getting really torched in pick and roll. I thought that James Harden did another really good job of just playing a very, make the right basketball play kind of game, just taking what the defense gives him. And a lot of times Zoo was dropping and coming up a little far, just anticipating Harden's drive over the screen. And he's not really the most athletic guy that gets shows on the ball handler and then can recover to the roll man in the air like a DeAndre Jordan and protect the lob. That's like an Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo. Even sometimes Serge Ibaka, they have the length and athleticism to make plays like that. Zoo, on the other hand, he needs to really get it right in terms of when he comes in helps, because a lot of times tonight he came and helped a little bit early, which left DeAndre Jordan able to go behind him and get a couple lobs. He had 7 points on 3 or 4 from the field, a lot of those in situations like that. And I thought offensively he wasn't much better for whatever reason this season. I don't know if it's a confidence thing. Zoo's hands have just become ridiculous. Like he fumbles the ball so much. It's really weird. And then Lou Williams comes in and just same old. Ty Lue was actually staggering today. And Paul George is just going to sit in the corner while Lou Williams just runs the whole offense. Like, how many times are we going to go over this? Like, Lou Williams, his time is up. His time is up. And if he's going to do that, he needs to chill. The thing about Lou is I've started to notice he only wants to make the assist pass too. He wants to run pick and roll every single time down the court and make a play. Why don't you just move the ball and go play off the ball? Because it's just not happening anymore, bruh. It's not happening anymore. Paul George can't be there just sitting around. And then Kennard came in and he shot 2 threes. He missed them both, but that's fine. I don't mind him shooting the threes. But then he never checked back in for the rest of the game. Like, once again, I've been very, very happy with Ty Lue, but I didn't like the fact that Luke Kennard seems to be getting his minutes compromised in favor of Lou Williams. I really believe that when Lou was out, I don't remember how many games he was out, but Kennard did a really good job in that second unit, running this, doing the same things Lou did, and he was less come and run pick and roll every single time. So in that lineup, the Nets started getting back in it. KD was getting his buckets, and Paul George, when he started to try and go one-on-one, Bruce Brown, who we've talked about on this show, one of the best defenders on the Nets, maybe the best, was doing a really good job on PG towards that second, in the middle of that second quarter, which helped get the Nets back in the game. And Joe Harris, Jeff Green were knocking down their open shots, as you'd expect. Joe Harris is just a great shooter, 3-point champion in 2018. or 2019, I believe. And they've done a good job with him. But yeah, I was getting really annoyed with basically Zoo and Lou. Morris, though, Mook, he came in, gave us a nice lift. We actually went back up by 11, 56-45 toward the end of that second quarter. And then Kawhi missed a couple of shots, some solid defense by the Nets. And we just started going cold as they cut it down to 1 at the half. But I also have to say they switched, right? And we went to the mismatch, which is Ibaka being guarded by Harden or smaller guys. And once again, it goes back to, is the NBA getting better and better? I like Serge, but his finishing around the basket is extremely suspect. You know, he has games where he just doesn't make layups. And that goes back to big men not being as good of finishers as in the past. You know, he can't take, I know James Harden is a very good post defender. That's the one thing he's good at in terms of defense. He's good in the post because he's strong as shit. But Serge Ibaka not being able to score on James Harden was a big problem because we were feeding that mismatch with the bigger guy. And because Serge doesn't really have a post game like that and was just having an off night with basically everything, especially those chippies though, then that mismatch didn't really do anything. So we only played Serge 21 minutes and Zoo 16. We tried to match their small ball lineup to try and switch a lot. The thing is, though, is that they have 3 guys that are able to go one-on-one and get whatever they want, and they were having better nights than, I mean, Kawhi had a really solid night. I will give Kevin Durant credit, though. In that third quarter, he really was doing a good job, and KD's an underrated defender. But it was really, the Nets started getting going, especially Kyrie coming off screens, giving us the business. And I also think that there were times, even though I think Marcus Morris played some good defense today, there were times, though, at the rim where I thought we could have offered a more resistance, maybe make a play on the ball, or at least foul. Like, don't just let Kyrie waltz in with his crazy layup package. Paul George, by the way, in that third quarter, a lot of, contact under the basket. I was happy to see him get to the bucket. He wasn't getting anything. I know he made that comment after the game about how he only got a free throw. I don't like the excuses, though, once again. That's very out of the LeBron playbook. I don't like that. Or should I say both of their playbooks? I feel where Paul George is coming from, but to just say, like, it's disrespectful and not talk. I know Paul George didn't have that bad of a game, because he still recovered after those missed calls, started hitting some jumpers, and then in the fourth quarter made a big 3 to cut the game down to like a 1-point game. But I don't like that, talk about what we did wrong as a team before you blame the refs and excuses. Because here's the thing. If the Nets had gotten extremely generous calls, because outside of like Harden once or twice ref baiting, he also got called for offensive fouls. I didn't think the refs were that inconsistent tonight, actually. So I don't think that we're in a position to really complain. Paul George needs to go up a little stronger, needs to, not look to go to get fouls, look to just be strong and get a basket. And, you got to give Jeff Green and KD and some of those Nets guys good, you got to give them credit for showing good resistance around the basket. But Paul George needs to go up stronger because in the playoffs, that level of physicality is going to be ramped up a bit and the refs are not going to call as many fouls. And you're going to go up against better teams like that you're not going to get bailed out. So, especially on the road, and especially if we have more fans coming back to the stadiums. So, Paul George needs to go up strong. He needs to be a little better in terms of that. I thought, yes, we got a little bit of a shaft. I thought that, the refs were being a little harsh on us, but you know what? That's just part of the game. Until it happens in the playoffs in the second round when we're against momentum like it always does, I won't complain about the officials. So, by the way, I'm seeing the numbers in the stream ridiculously high. Well, not ridiculously high, but higher than before for obvious reasons. You suckers. I hate you. Anyway, so then we go to the fourth quarter because Nick Batum saved us from potentially going down double digits with some huge threes. I thought Batum was okay on defense. Like, he's a good defender in terms of communication, his length, getting over screens, all that. But he can't guard these elite players one-on-one. I mean, who can guard KD and Kyrie Irving one-on-one? Who can guard James Harden one-on-one when he's not being his own worst enemy and settling for bad shots? Nick Batum also, this was his first game back from the injury. So I thought he was good. He made his threes. He was able to keep us in the game going into the fourth quarter. We were only down by 1 going into the fourth. Or I think we were up by 2 or so, up by a point, if I'm not mistaken. Up by 2 points, actually. But that fourth quarter, the best fourth quarter player in the league besides LeBron. I said LeBron's been the best so far this season last night, but Kyrie Irving, he has just been in fourth quarters this season very good. And he took over the game in many ways again. There was just not much we could do. KD's getting in on the act. I thought our defense was solid, honestly, for portions of the game. I thought it was for certain portions of the game as well, too. But honestly, I really think that the Nets beat us more than we lost. And here's the thing. We need to be ready for that switch everything strategy with teams, because when teams switch, that prevents the going over screens, downhill drive, and kicks that cause for our ball movement. You know what I'm saying? So when they switch, that causes Kawhi and Paul George. But I want the ball in Kawhi and Paul George's hands first and foremost. But going one-on-one, and if a guy's playing good defense, well, then that's on Kawhi and Paul George to score in isolation, or to just keep moving the ball, I guess, to keep moving the ball after the switch. So maybe something we got to look forward to doing in the future. But I did like the fact that even though it seemed like they were just making everything at once, the Nets, and I think this was their best game since the trade, and I've watched every single game since the trade, so I have G14 classification, as Shaq would say, to make the claim on the Nets. But I think that you got to give Bruce Brown some credit tonight, man. He played 16 minutes, was +4, and he didn't even score a point, but he had some good stretches. Overall, though, it was the starters, the big three. They got the job done. You got to give them some props. They played better defense with the switching strategy. You got to give Coach Nash credit for that. But I think ultimately the Clippers, I just think Lou Williams, 20 minutes, Kennard 4. I don't like that. Lou Williams was 4 points, 2 of 7, -4. Just don't like it. Marcus Morris, 6 of 10, 16 points. I did like his performance. Paul George finished 11 of 24, 3 of 7, so really not as bad as it seemed like. 26 points in the end. Could he have been a little better? Yes. Reggie Jackson, this was his first bad game in a while. I think overall, I mean, he started out well, but he was 3 of 9, and he was kind of getting lit up on defense, but you can't really blame him against Kyrie. Batum, 7 of 10, 21 points, 6 boards. I liked his performance. Kawhi was fantastic, but I do think that I'm starting to worry a little bit, guys, Clipper fans. Kawhi hasn't shown me that he's that great of a closer. I know we saw the Raptors run, but with the Clippers in particular, besides a couple of games like early last season and game 6, I'd say, against Dallas in the playoffs, he hasn't really shown me that he can like close games very well. Sometimes he seems like he gets fatigued, and like when a good defender's on him, like a Wiggins or Tatum, as we saw in Boston last year, or Jeremy Grant, forces him to stop driving. I understand that the refs are calling the game kind of tight, but I am a little bit nervous about the fact that when teams go with good, really solid, long on-ball defenders that can guard Kawhi and PG better than most guys, and they have a switch everything kind of strategy where we don't get the downhill driving kicks, then it's a little concerning. I've been a little concerned about Kawhi. We saw this against Golden State too. And, I just know in the playoffs, I'm not relying on Paul George to bail us out in close games. I'm not relying on him to make the big play to take us over the hump. I'm going to be relying on Kawhi. So I'm not saying he's not a closer. I'm just saying he needs to show us that he's going to do this again, like he did in Toronto. In Toronto, he was a closer. I'm just saying that I haven't seen it too much with the Clippers after the first couple of games, and that concerns me a little bit. But all we can do is move on to the next game. I think if you're going to lose, that's the way you're going to lose. You're going to keep fighting until the end. We only lost by 4 points, 124-120. Kawhi still had a very good game, though. Let's not make mistakes about it. 33 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. He was +7. It was really when he went to the bench that we struggled. I'm not putting the loss on Kawhi at all. I really am not. And I'm not really putting it much on PG either. I think the Nets really just won the game for the most part. But we'll see. We'll come back next game. We have Cleveland tomorrow, so we need to bounce back in that. I'm curious to see if Kawhi plays with the back-to-back. Anyway, let's go to the Celtics and the Warriors. So the Celtics were in need of this one. We talked about how they, have been struggling lately. They went with the Tristan Thompson-Tice 2 big lineup again tonight. No Wiseman for the Warriors. And I think it struggled to start. I think that Steph Curry, the Celtics were not paying enough attention to him coming off of screens. He was getting open shots. He was getting downhill. Kelly Oubre started out really well. Mid-range, continuing his good shooting at the Chase Center, hitting threes as well. And the Celtics were very stagnant. A lot of Kemba, Jalen Tatum. But the Warriors started Juan Toscano-Anderson, who had really good energy on defense. He was getting down and running. He was hitting open threes. And more importantly, that gives the Warriors the ability to switch everything. And, that gives them the ability to switch everything and make life tough for the Celtics and cause very stagnant offense. So that's what I think they were getting suckered into in the beginning, especially with the lack of spacing with Thompson and Tice. However, Thompson's finishing was really solid around the basket tonight, and that carried over as the game continued. The Celtics got back in the second quarter. They did a much better job defensively and started to force the Warriors to give it to guys not named Stephen Curry. That means Draymond Green, who couldn't buy one today. And that's the thing about Draymond. He had a really solid game other than scoring, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, but he also had 5 turnovers. He ended up being a +7, so he still won the minutes when he was in. However, 2 points, 1 of 7 is not going to get it done. He had a lot of makeable shots, and that's the thing about Draymond. When they play against good teams, the Warriors, you see these flaws come out. And Andrew Wiggins, I thought the Celtics did a really solid job of containing him. You got to credit Jaylen Brown. I thought Grant Williams played today, and he didn't play against the Lakers at all. And he actually showed some good stuff. In the second quarter, I thought that the Celtics started growing into it a little more. Kemba Walker especially was looking a little better. His shooting night didn't look too good, but trust me, if you watch this game, Kemba did play well. He made big shots when they were needed. He's still struggling to find his shot, but he was looking more so like the Kemba Walker that we know. 19 points, 6 of 18 from the field, 3 of 9. But in the I thought Jeff Teague actually wasn't horrible either. 9 points, 3 of 6, 1 of 2 from 3. If you can shoot 50%, you'll take that as a C's fan. Grant Williams didn't miss. 15 points on 4 of 4 from the field and 3 of 3 from 3. So that was really good, keeping the defense honest. But second half is really where, because there was a tie game at the half. Second half, fourth quarter in particular, was the turning point for the C's. And I think it was coming from Kemba hit a big 3. We saw a little more zone for the Celtics. I saw them go zone. Just once again, make sure that Steph Curry did not get the ball as much. He still finished with 38 points, crazy enough. 12 of 21, 7 of 15 from 3, 7 of 7 from the line. But overall, the Celtic defense really ramped up in the fourth quarter. They only allowed 22 points. The Warriors went really cold. Juan Toscano-Anderson was hitting threes in that second quarter, but ultimately they could not get the scoring that was needed with Andrew Wiggins only having 15 points. Kelly Oubre didn't really score much in the second half. So Curry can't just do that, especially when Pascal only has 5 points. Wiseman's not playing. And then Jaylen Brown, monster dunk and an and one at the end. The Celtics pulled away slowly but surely. You got to give Tristan Thompson credit tonight. I thought he was really solid. 13 points, 8 rebounds, and finishing at the basket. And Daniel Tice was no slouch either. Tatum with his 3 balls, contested 3 balls, step backs, right in his, in rhythm, smooth. JT was my player of the game tonight. 27 points, a +13. He was 9 of 19, 4 of 10 from 3. And I honestly didn't have much problem with his shot selection tonight because most of those threes were just in rhythm, looked pretty good. And he didn't get too dumb with it, especially just in the first quarter. Celtics were a little shaky, but that's a huge win. Huge win. They had lost 5 of their last 7 games. They're going to Sacramento tomorrow. It's a back-to-back. The Kings just got a good win in New Orleans last night, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. The Celtics got the Clippers after that, so they should probably take advantage of this Northern California road games here and get the job done against these 2 teams because the Clippers will not be easy. Hopefully we win against the Cavs tomorrow. Clipper Nation, let me know what you think of the loss. I really don't think it's a big deal. Could we have done better? Yes. I think the big men really lost the game for us, though. Zoo became unplayable with his defense in his bad hands. Serge Ibaka became unplayable for not being able to take advantage of mismatches and finishing around the basket. So that's it for me tonight, guys. Thanks so much. Now we will go to the YouTube chat, the live subscribers. Super chats are turned on. Peace. Ending a little bit early at 18 minutes. What's up, suckers? 70 of you in the chat, huh? All right, hold on 1 second, guys. I got to open the door for one of my friends. I just sit around and just act like we can just talk like amongst them. My bad, G's. My bad, G's. Respect your Clipper love, but Lakers, baby. Skip Bayless is not a Clippers fan. He's a Spurs fan. Skip Bayless is a bandwagoner who only cares about a team if they're out. Yeah, exactly. Dimes viewers, 70% people seeing his reaction because they lost. 30% people who come to most streams. That's my guy, Jonah Kim, loyalist. When did Skip talk about the Clippers for 2019? He didn't. Trade Lou for Zoe? I mean, I'd take that. Draymond went 1 of 7. Yes, I know, William Neu. Your team sucks. I'm just kidding. I like the Warriors team this year. Nets versus Clippers was a thriller. Yeah, I guess. I'm still going to go with the Celtics-Lakers was my favorite game of the season. No game that the Clippers lose can be the best game of the season. Did you see Blake rip his jersey? No, man. Ugh. Frustration. Blake, stop whacking off. Dude, Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Can you guys see Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh guy tonight, guys? 72 viewers when the Clippers lose or the Lakers win, but 30 when the Lakers lose. Yes, 79, Steve. These guys are puss. Thoughts on Kennard only playing 4 minutes? Well, if you're late to the chat, Bill Alabasi, I just talked about it in the recap, but didn't like it. I don't like it. I think Ty Lue needs to less Lue, more Luke. I miss you, bro. Who's saying that? Who's Eula JK?
Me.
That's you?
No.
Is that Eula Singapore you? Clippers suck ass. Oh my god, Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! What's up, Dime? What's up, Tua boy? Zoo sucks, Dime. Why do you Clipper fans like him? You gotta chill, bro. He's lost his confidence because he's come off the bench. He was great last season. One of our better players. You got the live up?
I was trying to get in the chat.
Yeah, get in that chat.
Trying to see what they're chirping about.
Jesus Christ, what's with the Blake Griffin hate, E? I like Donovan Mitchell a lot. I can't wait till he leaves Utah. Blake is washed, yeah. Don't worry, little Clipper, brother. Your big champion Laker brother will beat the Nets for you. You're okay, Carcass Sharif. Nah, he is live chat, not in top chat. I can't see him. Okay. Found you now. Who's the special guest you got there? It's the guy you guys have had in the other lives. Come on, J God. What's up, random Dime
What's up,
friend?
boys?
He was in the Dime. Zoo is so weak in the post. Who's good in the post these days? Like, seriously. Singapore, you. What's up, you? I miss you too, man. What time is it over there? Fire Jerry West. Get out of here, boss. No, Donovan, don't leave Utah. Don't jinx it, Dime. I don't like Utah, man. Magic was dumb giving Zoo to the Clippers. I still miss him to this day. Yeah, it was a good game, and that's all that matters for you. I don't care if it's a good game. I'd rather us win by 30 and all you guys are bored. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't care about it's a good game. It's a terrible game if the Clippers lose. I don't mean he's just washed, and I wish the Pistons would trade him. Yeah. No, not trade Zoo. Laker fans don't have no right to speak on our team about what we should trade and what we shouldn't trade. Serge doesn't really back down players in the post. Yeah, because he's not just people don't post up anymore, Bilal. It's a lost art. I talked about it. Is the NBA getting better and better? Yes, Jokic and Embiid, the two best centers in the league and likely the best two centers of 15 years. LaMarcus Aldridge is a power forward, and he is not posting up as much anymore. Yes, Zubats was great for the Clippers last season when he started. 2:05 p.m. I'm good, bro. I am good. I'm good. Why do LA fans hate Utah? Because Stockton and Malone, and they prevented the Lakers from getting to that promised land before Phil. Lakers ain't scared of Jokic. Clippers suck ass. Oh my God, Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh guy, you need to get a life. World is not happy when Clippers lose. The world's happy when the Lakers lose. You guys are just Laker fans that come to my live and act like it because you're such a grand fan base. In general, everybody hates the Lakers. Nobody hates the Clippers, really, besides Laker fans. Huh?
Is that true?
I mean, why should people hate the Clippers? We've never won anything.
That's true. Not
Like-
divisive enough.
Yeah, no, last season's team talked a lot of shit, but this season's team has been pretty humble. I get why Paul George and Patrick Beverly are not people's cup of tea. Like if I didn't like them when they were on they were
some people's cup of tea, just not everyone's.
Yeah, I feel like
A lot of people really like Patrick Beverly.
I feel like only people that had Patrick Beverly on their team like him.
Like a lot of fans, I'm saying. People I know.
Oh, really? I feel you.
You mean on their team that they're fans of?
Yeah, like only Rockets fans and Clipper fans. I feel like
against
Patrick
him.
Beverly no one likes, but
Yeah, you don't want to play against them. It's annoying.
you loyal fan for staying up so late. He said it was 2:04. He said 2:05 p.m. See, when the Clippers play good teams, they fold. Okay, that's come on, bro. We lost one game. Like, you guys got to calm down. We beat the Lakers, the Nuggets. Like, who else did we beat? Come on, man. If Serge would swallow his pride and Ty would start Zoo, do you think that would solve Zoo's confidence problem? I really think it would. I think it could help, man. But he loves the spacing with Ibaka. That lineup is good. I honestly think that we just need – I just think that maybe Lou needs to go. No. Rudy Gobert
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert is better than Zubats. Come on.
This guy Mazza.
I wouldn't question Batum in the playoffs much. He's been in the playoffs and he's played well. Bev can't do nothing with Kyrie but foul. I think he would have been better than Reggie Jackson tonight, though. Clippers were the most disliked team last year by Twitter kids and Laker fans, though, guys. Like, I don't know other fan bases that really cared like that much. I can't imagine they were rooting for the Lakers, bro. It's the Lakers. They're an evil empire. Like, nobody roots for the Lakers. That's not a Laker fan, unless you're a LeBron sexual, who's even worse. But
we playing the Death Star.
Bro, Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh guy, man. You are just weird. What do you think will happen to Andre Drummond? I don't know. He played for the Cavs. Tottenham Hotspur fans, though, I don't know. There's more beef in soccer. I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, Pat Bev had to calm down this season. He got clowned last year. He was talking too much. Hey, wow. Carry him. Cargus J. I'm surprised you said that. Laker fans don't hate the Clippers. If we don't win, we want the Clippers to represent LA. That's what most Laker fans over 30. That's like, what would you say? Wouldn't you root for the Clippers if the Lakers were out against another city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rooted for the Lakers just growing up.
Well, you're a Laker
But I
fan.
also root for the Clippers.
No, I'm saying, like, what if it was the Clippers and the Nets in the finals?
Oh, I root for the Clippers.
Yeah, as I'm saying. Because you have no.
No, I like LA. I mean, I like the Clippers too. I was a Clippers fan when I was younger.
It's the kids that grew up with the Clippers being a good team that like don't like the Clippers because they've heard Clipper fans try to talk shit to Laker fans. But it's like, if you're a real Laker fan that knows history, why you're gonna let little Clipper fans talk shit to you? But like, come on. The only thing they can say is that their team was better in the 2000s decade. Yeah, like that's all they can say. Like, we can. I don't talk shit to Laker fans about that. If we're talking shit, it's about the particular season. It's nothing about history. We can't. We have no position.
Talk shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, but everybody acts like Clipper fans talk the most.
Yeah,
because these are kids on Twitter, though, bro. These are newer Clipper fans. These are newer Clipper fans. I was going to games and there was no one at that stadium at the Staples Center.
Yeah,
Clippers have big time chemistry issues. I hope that's a troll.
Honestly, for kids growing up in LA,
Zubats is not trash.
Going to Clipper games was like even more fun because it wasn't breaking the bank all the time. You could sit close.
Facts.
And, still really enjoy it.
Facts. JaVale McGee, we don't need him as a starting center.
He's full of FNMC plays.
Clips have done well this season, though. Yes. I see more Clipper fans hating Laker fans than most fan bases. Well, here's the thing. You have to understand, Michael George, Clipper fans are in a position to hate Laker fans because they're the little brother that's always been overlooked and shitted on and dissed. And, there's a jealousy there. It's like, imagine if you're the little brother and then your older brother's more athletic than you, gets all the girls, does well in school. Wouldn't you be a little bit jealous, man? You'd have a little resentment. To me, the Laker fans, I think it should be a one-sided hate, personally. I think Clipper fans should hate the Lakers, and it shouldn't be the other way around. I just don't think Clipper fans should talk shit to the Lakers, like fans, like in terms of if it doesn't have to pertain with this season, then you can't say anything. Like, all you can say is like, oh, I think we're going to beat you this season, but like, other than that, like, Clipper fans are in no position to talk shit to anybody. That's why I don't be going there. J Love, if you root for, I don't know if you're an LA fan or not, but if you really root for another team over of the Clippers in the finals from another city, that's weak sauce to me. I'd root for the Lakers in the finals. Like, I would not with LeBron, but with other Laker teams. Of course, you think I'm rooting for the Orlando Magic or the Boston Celtics against the Lakers in the finals? Like, no, because ultimately, if LA is winning, so am I.
This guy just called me your boyfriend.
Guy's a weirdo.
She's going so hard right now.
KD or Kawhi? KD's better all time right now, but Kawhi has done something that KD hasn't. LeBron sexuals are terrible. Dennis Smith Jr., no opinion. He looks like a bust. I did because LeBron's on the Lakers, Michael George. I don't like LeBron and Lakers. It's just a recipe for disaster. Jesus Christ, man.
I know that's what I'm saying.
There's a media bias against the Clips, and most people don't watch the games. Well, I will say this. Last year, there wasn't a media bias against the Clips. Last year, the media was on our cocks. Dude, Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh guy, get a life. All Kawhi does is ref bait. Says a LeBron fan. Get off my line, fool. No, he does. You're funny. Supporting LeBron, who cries so much. LeBron, here's the difference. Kawhi yells, and then he shuts up. Like, he'll yell, hey, and then he shuts up. LeBron yells, and then he keeps talking to the ref constantly. Yeah. No, come here.
But I hate how
no, you're a Laker fan. Speak to this guy. Less stress. Look, he's with another man in his avatar.
LeBron calls for every single foul, even the ones he doesn't deserve. And if you watch basketball, you would know this. Watch basketball for more than like 2 years.
No, he's watching basketball for 5 years. These Laker fans never remember. Nah.
He's
come on, bud.
You've seen the gradual thing.
Real Laker fans know. This is a LeBron fan.
I love LeBron, but it's so frustrating.
Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh guy, do you ever get mad about? I mean, do you ever get mad at like being yourself? Clippers suck. This guy, dude. You guys need to get a life.
This clown is brainwashed. Your name is LeBron James. Like your username.
Clippers have real chemistry problems. Yeah, you're an idiot. Yo, Dropper, you think you can get a live stream with Clipper Daryl? Tell Clipper Daryl, bro. I used to know him when I was going to the games. Like, he used to recognize me when I was a kid, but we haven't talked in a minute. How come Kennard didn't get that much minutes? I don't know. Tyler's been tough on him for not shooting the ball, but today he shot 2 shots and he got pulled out. Get some sleep, bro. You look smoked out. No, I'm fine. Oh, my God. Fire Jerry. I'm a diehard Clippers fan. I think we should start Lou Will. Yeah, you're sure. FNMC plays. Get a life.
Dude, he's killing me right now.
What's the one thing you think the Clips need to do to take the next step? Get rid of Lou Williams. I'm honestly over it. Like, straight up. Maybe both Reggie Jackson and him for, like, George Hill.
The stress, James. Say my name, clown.
Not with LeBron. Yeah, because he's not cool. He's not what I think competitiveness looks like in any stretch of the imagination. And he's not what somebody I'd show my kids to act like on the basketball court. Straight up. Seriously. I don't do excuses. I don't do excuses. And the fans are just way annoying. Stop Isaiah Thomas. Come on. Do you have a video explaining your hate for LeBron? It's not a hate for LeBron. It's more of a hate of the media and the way he's covered and the fans of his that are ridiculously delusional. But yes, it's called Who's the GOAT? I also talk about is the NBA getting better and better? And that's why I really break down why is the NBA getting better and better. If you listen to that, you'll see why I don't mess with LeBron, because his fans do something that's totally wrong. So I don't, yeah. Also the media, it's everything attached to LeBron's a good human being. I don't really like him that much because of the way he acts and what he's done for the game, but he's still a great all-time player. I have no problem with that. I just hate what the media. The media makes the media is already making me not mess with Zion because they're just shoving him down our throats.
Do they know that you used to like
facts with support? That's facts about Kawhi and PG playing like Game 7. Stagnant, settling for jumpers.
Do they know you haven't always hated LeBron?
They know I used to be a LeBron fan. The ones that are my subscribers know I used to be a LeBron fan. Yeah. Go not over Clipper fans, obviously, but as a secondary. Yeah. Go watch that video. I explain everything. Well, I used to like LeBron all the time. This clown is brainwashed. Yes, says the guy with another male as his profile picture. Yeah, you are weird, bro. You got another man as your profile picture. I would never do that, bro. You are weird. The king deserves the calls? No. Deserves what?
Yeah.
Is that your partner? In all, chill with the caps lock, bruh. You jacking off over there? I don't need you to say your disgraceful name. PG was solid. I think he could have been a little better. I think he was getting hacked, but he should have gone up stronger. Not look for fouls as much. It's in the live, though. I mean, it's in the recap. LeBron pisses me off when he just complains so much, doesn't get back on D. That's the reason we lost the Warriors game. Thanks, Jacory Marshall. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're weird. But when the Clips went, yeah, facts. I wouldn't root for no team if my Lakers are not in the finals. I feel you. I don't root for teams like that either. J Love, but like if I had to choose, I'm always going with my city over anything. So, when will we get another screaming reaction cursing the Clippers if we're losing the playoffs? No, DJ's always been a good screen setter. You think Bradley Beal to the Clips will win a championship? Nah. Yeah, I did. PG was making excuses just like your boy, LeBron. So I call it out how it is with both of them. You are an apologist because you're a stan, a fanboy, a fraud, just like your boy. You say that to piss him off. I feel you on the trade stuff, Seth. Yeah, if it's Clippers Celtics, I mean, if you're a Laker fan, I mean, no brainer there. Stockton equals Chris Paul. Stockton's better. LeBron fans are toxic, but you can't deny his haters are just as bad, if not worse. No, I disagree. I think his haters are bad, but they're definitely not worse. They actually know basketball because they hate him there's a reason they hate him, and it's good reasons. I understand why now. I used to always see it. I used to see it from the other side. I've been on both sides of the coin. I've been a LeBron lover who thinks that the haters are just ridiculous, but I understand where they're coming from now. Totally understand. Makes sense. I don't blame him. I just think that if you can hate him all you want, but at least be objective about his, what he does in the basketball court. Who makes the most impact on the Nets? I still think Kevin Durant. No, you stop hating on me.
Who said?
Hate Kobe is harsh. I was like 7, 8 years old, Gabe. 9 years old. Oh, I didn't like it when I was like 7 or 8. Yeah, I feel you, John Lentz. My friend is not. Oh, someone came after you, bro. Your friend is not a Lakers or LeBron fan. Undercover Clippers fan.
Me? I'm an undercover Clippers fan?
Yeah, look at these guys.
Wait, who said this?
J Love. Get out of here, man. Just because all Laker fans aren't ridiculous. Which player has the best fan base? That's an oxymoron. There's no such thing. A player fan base, that's not a fan base. That's cult. That's fanboyism. That's being obsessed with a male. Yeah. I don't know. No, they don't get any love.
I'm not a fanatic about the Lakers. I grew up watching the Lakers.
Let's see.
Watching and loving basketball, for being honest.
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, facts about that the secondary teams of the cities. Alina Garcia with the personal attacks. That's fine. You guys know life. I've never seen your name before until the Clippers lose. You really have no life, though. Ron got swept in the finals twice. Don't forget. Yeah, facts. E about LeBron. Yes, can't stand LeBron. He's a great human being off the court. Facts. I'm never going to deny that. Ranked teams in the East. West seems like Lakers and then everyone else. Okay, calm down, Gabe. Giving yourselves way too much credit. My picks from the offseason haven't changed. I'm never going to change it. Who's the greatest defender ever? Bill Russell. 4 and 6 ain't that much better, William. I feel it. 3 and 6. Don't take it too far with the LeBron stuff. He took his team to the finals 8 straight years. Cool. Magic Johnson went to the finals 9 years out of 12 years that he played in his career. Like, yes, it's fantastic. There's a lot of great players that have done great things. Why didn't go for the LA team last year in the finals? Because LeBron, don't mess with his fans. The combination of Laker fans and LeBron fans is horrible. Plus, I couldn't stand to see the Lakers win another championship before we did after we'd been better for them for a decade. How do you like Ty Lue? He's been incredible. Definitely. I agree with your assessment. My fave player is Caruso. I feel you on that team, Money. There hasn't been that many close games for us, but he hasn't made me more confident. Yo, Dime, you need a mod?
Oh, that might not be bad.
Alina Garcia, are you a girl, dude?
It could be good, D, for chat.
What's a mod do?
A moderator, they moderate the chat.
What do you mean? What is it?
Like, to stop, like, FNMC plays from...
Oh, I feel. Man, I didn't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think if Beverly played that we could have won? Of course. First of all, let's stress James. We don't claim that bozo. He's talking about you. He's a Clipper fan. First of all, you're in no position to say we about anything. You're a LeBron fan. You ain't part of Laker Nation.
Talking about me still?
Yeah.
Why do they think I'm a Clippers fan that much?
No, because they're little kid. Dude, this guy's like probably 13 years old, bro. He's 13 years old.
That he calls for every foul? That's
bro,
a fact.
These kids' balls haven't even dropped yet.
He cries for every foul. That's not me hating LeBron.
No, that's you being objective.
Watching the game.
No, don't. This is what I have to deal with on a daily basis, though, with these idiots. Like, that's the thing
wild.
about them. That's why I say I get frustrated, because they think that because they're just fanboys. That's what it is.
I told
fanboys.
Darian to start rooting for the Lakers a million times over by now. Okay, like, let's be honest. CWE.
Take off your Kawhi underwear, loser. Well, if I like Kawhi, maybe I would have his underwear if that was even a thing. But I don't really like Kawhi that much either, because he's not done anything for my team except for choke in the second round. Like, he's played well he signed with my team. He's played well in the regular season. Means nothing. Like, you guys think you're insulting me. You're really not. You're comical. You're quite comical.
This guy Jay Love is hilarious. All his emojis. He must be like either 13 or 45.
No, but here's the thing. Kobe and Mike and them, they did not cry for fouls like this. They didn't cry for fouls to the point where they would not get back on defense consistently. Like, it happens. It happens like once a game at least. No, of course, stars. But Kobe and I don't know about Jordan. I can't speak for that. But Melo used to complain too much for sure. Yeah. Kobe used to do it when on dead balls mostly, though. I rarely saw Kobe just quit on plays on deep. LeBron does it so much. And this is the worst part about LeBron. The easier the missed layup, the more the cry. That's the funniest part that I can't even get over it. Yeah, they're just the worst too, boy. All Laker fans don't have to be dick riders. They can be realistic and give credit to other people. Somebody came defending you with that one. Mm-hmm. Said all Laker fans don't have to be dick riders. They can be realistic and give credit to other people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna.
Man, somebody says, would you rather be crippled, blind, gay, black, or a Clippers fan? Jeez, I can't believe you really said black, bro? That's fucked up.
Yeah, also, that's a wild
racist in the chat. Yo, can we grill this guy, Juan Becerra? More like Juan Bitchera. Let's fucking go at him now. Can't wait for LeBron to retire. Less stress, James. Can we agree that dying needs a mod? Bro, Pokemon, you talking to me to get alive? You've been here for 43 minutes writing in all caps on a 22-year-old's live, bro. Like, you have nothing better to do in your life than this. Dime Dropper, some of the greatest NBA players still alive today from the 80s, 70s say LeBron James is one of the best players ever, even better than Michael Jordan. So please stop it. I don't know why you're saying that I deny that he's one of the best players. Better than Michael Jordan. The only people that say that are Bill Laimbeer and Oscar Robertson. I explained that is the NBA getting better and better, so go check that out. I'm not going to explain myself here. Thank you, Sandro. Oh, look at Alina Garcia. You're still talking to me, Alina Garcia. I make money off these videos.
This guy, J Love, is killing me.
LaFlame, chill. You guys, all these new people, bro, you guys aren't really like my subscribers and fans. You literally come here because you have no life and you want to see us talk about the Clippers losing. Like, you literally have no life. None of you. You're just depressed, lonely individuals who, have nothing going on. Like, seriously, that's the funniest part. And listen to me talk for 30 minutes. I wouldn't say it's huge because the East was weak and he did what he was supposed to do. So it's a mixed bag. Do people get on him too much for the finals record? Absolutely. Is that is the finals record accurate? It is accurate. It is accurate. Has he lost a bunch of times where he should have lost? Sure. But it's not coincidence about him and Wilt that they're the only ones in the top 10 with the losing finals record. Have you ever seen Bill Russell play? Yes, I've seen like 4 or 5 games. God, so many comments, dog. Man. I have watched him play. He can guard on the perimeter. I've seen him guard Oscar Robertson one-on-one. He blocks everything. He rebounds everything. And then obviously you can hear the high. I mean, there's obviously highlights, but I'm talking about full games. But you can hear what people say. His resume speaks for itself. I mean, imagine if they had blocks recorded back then. Jesus. But that's why I say he's the best defender, because I've seen enough where I can gauge how well he can move his feet and how well he can protect the rim. I agree with the fans thing, Gregory Simpkins. No, I'm not fielding LeBron questions about all time, this and that. Jesus Christ. We need a mod. We need a mod.
How far back are you in this chat?
Honestly, this was a good loss. Yeah. Haven't had a clutch scenario. Yeah, he gets hacked more than anyone in the league. Oh, those little touch fouls. Woohoo. Crimea River. He also stiff arms like crazy and gets away with it. Less stress, James. You fanboy. No, join Laker Nation, Dime. Get out of here, bro.
There's so many more comments.
He gets ref like Shaq. No, sure. Yeah, he gets ref like sure.
Shaq play.
Like as if, yeah, exactly. As if you watch Shaq play, bro. You're 12 years old. Your balls haven't dropped. Nah, J Love, you clearly haven't watched my other videos, bro. If you're referring to the LeBron stuff, I explained everything thoroughly. Thoroughly. Bro, Pokemon, go clean your room. You're still in my live, bro. If I was here till 6 in the morning, you'd still be here. That's how sad you are.
Where is this Pokemon guy?
Hey, 2011, 2014 Showtime, Nick. And plus, getting swept, he could still get a game. He choked some of those games away. Like, I mean, which was game 3 in 2018. And then in game 4, he just quit. He just threw in the towel. Yes, I think Clippers do take too many jump shots sometimes. LeBron gets ref like Shaq. You wouldn't know about that, kid. Look at this guy. He thinks he can be tough and act like he actually watched Shaq play. Nobody that actually watched Shaq play, someone that actually watched Shaq play is probably like 25, 26 years old. They wouldn't actually make an account like that. Yeah, you're not slick, buddy. Ref like Shaq. Shaq used to get hammered, though. Way more than this fool. You're 27, J Love? I feel you. Kobe, come on, man.
J Love, you can't be 27 and using that many emojis. Okay?
Against him to hit the ball for the winning shot.
Unacceptable, J Love.
Facts, Christy, about the tech stuff.
What? Black? Wait, I can't see this Pokemon guy's comment.
Man, you guys are just really weird. FNMC plays. Alina. You guys are weirdos, man.
What is this? Who's this guy Pokemon?
Well, my friend hasn't watched too much Lakers. He's asking if you think AD's been playing soft this year.
I haven't been keeping up with this.
Yeah, he hasn't been keeping up.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been fucking on like your viewers.
FNMC plays. Would you start your? Thanks for the money, Ja'Cory Marshall. Would you start your team with Kobe, Kawhi? Kobe, man, Kobe. Yeah, facts, Miguel Torres.
Oh, do you want chocolate cake?
No, I'm straight, bro. I'm straight, bro.
For my dad's birthday today.
Thank you, Showtime Nick. Yes, I'm 22. Thank you. My bad, Jordan.
For what?
For being on this live with these idiots too long.
Oh no, it's entertaining.
I did say I picked the Lakers before the season started.
He goes LMAO casual.
Thank you, Blitz.
I've watched and not watched more
Thank you,
basketball
Jonah.
than you've watched in your entire life.
Yeah, literally.
I don't. I have a girlfriend, so.
No, I said a lot of NBA players don't like LeBron. I never said that. I never recall me saying that. Pacer Nation. Okay, interesting. Different. Good team. Super Bowl prediction. I got the Chiefs. Yeah, there's a bunch of newbies in the chat tonight that obviously need to get laid. Facts. Let's go back to Oracle Arena.
Thank you, whoever said that.
Thank you, J Love. I do appreciate you most of the time. Bill Russell, Celtics were the embodiment of defense wins championship. Let's stress James. What a weirdo. That's right. Mod me, bro. How do I do that? That's all Kawhi and PG does is push off. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George have way more scoring skill the way they scored than LeBron, bro. Are you out of your mind? Let's not get ridiculous, you biased fools. Paul George and Kawhi have more scoring skill than LeBron. Like, that's not, they don't rely on stiff arms as much. Obviously, Kawhi does some stiff arms here and there, but he's got real post game, real mid range game. You guys are weird, man. Yeah, Shaq doesn't flop. Yeah, Shaq didn't flop like LeBron either. That's facts.
Those two guys in the closet hating on LeBron.
Shaq would get hacked every play and wouldn't get the calls. Exactly. But he also got away with elbowing people all the time. Yeah, you're just a weirdo, man. Shaq or Kobe. Dime, who had the best individual season ever? Wait on that. I can't answer that for you right now. Dime, hire a mod, dude. I don't talk shit on the Lakers. Are you new here? You talk about people need a life. Bruh, you don't know me. You're in my live. All 89 of you, for the most part, and you're not my loyal subscribers, you guys have no life. None. Like zero. You guys are listening to me talk. The longer this video goes on, the more money I get. So you guys are just, you want to really make me mad? Get out of the video, you pussies. My other ones are, other ones are loyal subscribers. Bro, FNMC plays needs some pussy.
I know, dude. He's killing me right now.
Kawhi Leonard. I'm very disappointed in myself, and I'm sorry about my performance. I promise I'll do better. Yes, Pacers are good. New list of Hall of Fame menaces to society. NFMC plays William Nayu, Blazer Boy, Mose Mack, Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! Loser, Les Streff, LaFlop, Loser James. Thank you, Big Bum. I fuck with you, Dime. Thank you, LaFlame. Less stressed. Go grow some hair around your balls. Oh, man. Someone sounds mad. Yes, I'm at Twitter and Instagram, Dime Dropper Pod. Luca, easily, Eric Dang.
I think maybe.
Two guys in a closet hating on LeBron. Says the guy with a grown man as his profile picture. You got to love hypocrisy.
I know.
Have you ever considered live streaming your reaction? Yes, Jonah. I think I'm going to do it soon. You're obsessed with Braun, bro. Get over him, dog. You probably said his name more than times tonight than his wife in the relationship. Because you guys keep asking me questions about him. That's the you have a guy named Lestress James keeps asking me questions about him.
Seth Greenberg and Maniac Lane going off.
Bro, Lestress James, you're still here. You guys are literally in my live. Like, you guys think it's funny? Let's just stay on here while I get more. Let's just stay on here. No, LaFlame, I feel you, but I haven't seen you. I don't know who you are until tonight, but I appreciate that. You can't get pussy. I feel you. Talking real tough to your keyboard. Really tough, your keyboard warrior. You guys are so funny. I don't know. Hey, I don't know if you're a girl, Alina, or you're a dude, but regardless, the pussy I've gotten is probably better than your ugly ass who's sitting at home talking to the guys live. That's for sure. You out here like, I can't get you. What's that meme? Yeah, you're. I don't know if you're unemployed. You probably have no life though. You're in here in the live, so. Salute from Denmark. What's up, man? Dime is the most neutral Clippers fan who's able to criticize the game and be fair. I appreciate you. FNMC. Bro, FNMC Plays is still here. He's been watching the whole live. Thanks, Raid. Have a good night, too. Ooh, LeBron James. Yo, Zayd, be patient, bro. Be patient. Shout out my guy, Zayd. Lakers and Heat, I said from before the season, I'm not going to change my pick yet. Oh, is somebody hating on Seth Greenberg? Damn, you calling us ugly, Dime. Not you. All right. Bro, Pokemon, you're still in my live.
I wish I could see what he was saying.
LOL, you most likely can't get no pussy. What woman would want a boring ass dude like you? Obsessed with LeBron. Boring. That's so funny. If I was boring, you guys would not be listening to me talk in front of a screen for 55 minutes. Like, it's so funny to me. Obsessed with LeBron. You're funny because you guys keep mentioning. I don't like talking about it because look at how butthurt you guys get. All of you guys that come, like, let's see, who is it? All you guys that are coming at me all get butthurt about that man. It's like you have a crush on him or something. He's your boyfriend that I'm insulting. Like, you guys got to calm down.
Yo, want to just be friends? You look kind of cute.
Who said that?
That guy FNMC.
Nah, you're done, man. Oh, Johnny, I didn't see your comment. Johnny, I didn't see your comment, bro. Where was it? It's too far up, so I don't see anything about your comment. I don't see your comment, Johnny. So, hey, man.
He says he was Jordan over Braun.
Speak truth. Yeah, right. All right, that's it. We're done for the night. My top 5 teams right now. Ew, I can smell you through the phone. Oh my God. All right, man. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Them calling him Mickey is so funny.
All right, guys. Peace. What's your favorite part about running channel? I don't know. I don't really know. Talking about the game the right way, I guess. Not dealing with bronzexuals like these, I'll tell you that much. LeBron is still mad at me after he saw me clap Savannah James. That's facts, Kawhi. Good night, smelly butt cheeks. Wow, did you come up with that in like your 3rd grade like classroom or something? Seriously, you should look into a mod. Yeah, when the Lakers lose, it'll be empty. I'm not ignoring you, James. Tyrese Jevin. Look, somebody got so butthurt. LeBron is the GOAT, you loser. Say it with your chest, just like he cries for fouls with his chest. All right. Peace. Wait, guys. Let me get up before the chat ends. This is how we turn the tables. Let me get all my subscribers in here. Go fuck bronzexuals in the chat. Let's get it. Fuck bronzexuals. Let's get it. Rolling up before the night ends. I need it. And like the video. Just get him. Get him. Let's go. Look at all the LeBron fans getting butthurt. Get off my line, you pussies. Fuck bronzexuals. You're a hater, you idiot. LeBron is the GOAT. Oh my God, I'm getting so mad. Look at you. Dislike gang. Yeah, bro. Go suck my dick, Lestressed.
Lestressed, let's be friends, yo.
Look at these idiots.
Let's you and I be friends.
LeFlop. All right, guys, that's it.
Stressed.
Yep, there we go. William Nayu. William Nayu is
Stressed.
All right, that's it. Jesus.